I know that last update for Android instituted some AI software for image processing. Well, actually, it can help with image processing a lot. Sun could rotate back west, you know. Here east, south.
Low angle.
I know.
Shortest day of the year is very soon.
Yeah, I know.
8 hours and some odd minutes of daylight. So.
Yeah. Right in my face. I have not had that camera overheat once. Where my GoPro, no matter what settings I had the thing in, it would overheat eventually. I mean, I'm sure eventually, yeah, if you were like in a sauna or something, I'm sure it'd overheat or something,
but sometimes they just turn some corners on some stuff.
But I'm just amazed I'm recording in 8K and that thing does not overheat. Where when I was recording in 5.360 on the GoPro, even the GoPro 12, the darn thing would overheat in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because just going from the Legion back to the house, the thing would overheat before we get home. Whereas this thing is not overheated, and I'm recording in 8K, which should put the maximum load on this camera.
It's working fine.
Yeah, no, not a problem. In fact, shooting in 8K, this thing should almost be like nuclear level, heat level. But it's
well designed.
Yeah. Well, it is only 8K 24, which is less than if it was 8K 60, but still. That's a lot more resolution bump than 5K. Or even 4K.
We haven't had to plug anything in yet.
No. The Christmas lights?
They're working fine.
Yeah.
It actually looks like a tree, sort of.
I actually saw them. That brand was back in stock. I could have ordered some more.
We don't need any more. They work really well. And, I tuned them into where they all blinky at this somewhat similar thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Adjusted it, boy, that was a hoot, because I made assumptions that were wrong on how much I needed to get to the top, so I had to keep pulling it back down, putting it back up, pulling it back down.
Well, wasn't enough.
Finally got that straight.
Wasn't it enough at first or something?
No, I did. I was guessing because I'd never done it.
Well, yeah.
And I had all kinds of issues in that regard, but I took the rings out of the cable hooks, and then I put them back in. Threaded it this way, that way, whatever way. And I got it up there, and I was like, well, that worked pretty good. And even when it was just squared the house and went down the fence, that was okay. But when we tied it to the flagpole and made it look like a tree, that adds a dimension to it. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm going to try all my muster to get out when we go up and look for lights.
We need to do that fairly soon.
Yeah.
Well, we got rid of that slippy mat in there.
Yeah.
We got a solid heavy mat in there now.
Yeah, I figure if I take some painkillers and some other meds before we go out and stuff, that should be good for... Well, I mean, we drove around before we drove around that one day. We went to the car wash, and I sat in the thing for a little over an hour. So
Yeah.
I would hope I'd be okay.
Well, we'll have to learn to adjust a little bit, and you go into the back seat.
Yeah,
You got
that
more
might
room
be-
in the back seat.
well, we'll see.
The back seat has got more room in it, actually, because you can spread a little better, even though you
Yeah.
got some.
Oh yeah, I can spread a little bit
Because you
better.
don't have a console.
Yeah.
Like
well,
right now,
yeah.
you got your leg over here.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No,
in
no,
the
my front, no.
And then your right leg is jacked up because of
Yeah.
that wheel well. So
Yeah.
there's two negatives for the front seat.
Yeah.
But you can sit in every seat and you can drive the vehicle, which is
Yeah.
something we didn't have with anything except the truck.
Yeah.
You could barely drive the van, and it was a very unpleasant experience for you.
I could never get into the Durango just because it's just too damn
It's the
tall.
way it was, and it's cut that way.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ken about that. He said, yeah, well, some guys are just, that big.
Well,
So-
even if I was skinny,
no,
I wouldn't have been able to get in it.
I know, you still got to, just the way it's built.
Yeah.
The big as that vehicle is, you would think there would be plenty of room.
Yeah, you'd think.
If you had an old school.
Yeah, if you had the old school one, the
if you, where the windshield goes almost straight up
Yeah.
instead of angled
Yeah.
60 degrees or whatever,
Yeah.
then there wouldn't have been no problem.
Yeah.
But that's not what it was. It was not an old school
No.
car.
Yeah.
And I think if they started making those little trucks again, they would do pretty good. That's where I think
I
that.
don't know whether they're gonna do
Well,
that again.
depending what you're doing with it,
Yeah.
they for a lot of folks, and that's
Oh,
why.
they're getting rid of. One of my friends was telling, they're getting rid of the Hemis. They're going to a Hurricane V6 engine because it produces way more power.
Is it going to be turbo or just a V6?
It's going to be a V6. They call it a Hurricane engine or something. But basically, it's like 500 and some horsepower
It's got to be double
at
turbo.
like 600 torque.
But it's going to
But
have.
it's not turbo. It's just
How
the
does
way.
it
It's
do it?
just I don't know. He was
Wow.
mentioning because I was like going, yeah, I'm a B8 Hemi. Well, he says, yeah, but they're getting rid of the Hemis because these produce more power
Hard to imagine.
in a V6.
Hard to imagine.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like.
Got to be a lot of.
Nobody's using V8s anymore.
Got to be a lot of
Apparently-
computer going
Apparently,
on.
the new ones, the 2025 models, are all going to this new. They ain't gonna have V8s anymore.
Well, don't buy it when it comes out. Wait till they figure it out.
Well, I was like, of course, the vehicles are also $80,000.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna. Really? some creamer.
Milk.
And what?
Stuff. Milk and some other stuff.
Yeah, we need to make a list of that, I think. Yeah, okay, time to stop.
Maybe Friday or Saturday would be a better time to go lights.
I don't know. Let's see. Well, you can get a nice clear picture if you roll the windows down.
I got a clear picture.
On the Pilot, I mean.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
Have to figure out where the best places to go are.
Well, they have an app that shows all the big lighting things, and I sent you guys. It's a link for it's a Google Map and stuff, and has all the best lighting places in town. Go down to that and hover at that for, I don't know, next year or so. It'd be nice. Now, if it would sit at that rate for the next year or so,
surely would help.
Yeah, more people would be more inclined to do stuff. Well, like travel or something.
Yeah. Well, you'd have a better
Easier
chance
to
of
travel.
affording it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherokee in good shape. Must live inside. Everything waxy. Ooh, military discount. $500 off a ridiculously expensive vehicle.
Off of what?
Brand new Jeep pickup.
Oh. That almost
Pay the tax
is
on
good
it.
for the marked it up price that they marked it up.
Yeah, probably.
You know, when they had the original Jeep price and then they marked it up
Yeah.
$6,000 to give you $500 off.
Discount,
Yeah,
could be.
and that's only for people that had the military discount. Everybody else is screwed.
Yeah, well, welcome to the club.
They put out this new camera model, and it doesn't really do all that much different stuff than my current camera does, but it's a Leica camera. So it's like a Leica camera. It only shoots pictures. Doesn't shoot video. Now I'm sure it's a well-made camera, and it's made by and it makes nice. They make a nice lens for it. But this camera looks like an older camera, like from like the 1950s almost, with modern stuff in it. Guess how much this sucker costs? $12,595.
No, thank you.
And it's just a camera. I mean, that's a full frame camera, but that's all it does. And it takes pictures. That's it. Doesn't take video or anything.
It should take good pictures. It didn't
I'm
take
like,
video either.
it's almost $13,000. I want this. If I'm going to buy a camera like that, I don't even make that much money in a year, but you know, if I'm going to buy something like that, I'm like thinking this thing's like, okay, shooting good quality pictures, great too, but this thing better record in like 12K HDR or something, you know, some god awful high resolution. No. I'm like, well, who the heck are buying this? And then one guy said in the comment of the video, says, well, it's the same people that buy Ferraris and Rolexes and, you know.
Yeah, they got fancy.
You know, like, oh, so the rich people.
Well, it's more bling than it
Yeah,
is.
I'm like, yeah, well, there's not much bling on the camera either. I'm like, you could buy a Sony A1 that shoots an 8K 60 for $6,000, which will do more than this thing will do. Way more than this thing will do. You can buy just about any other camera. I mean, that thing is like priced at what some of these 8K or 12K 360s cameras are priced at. You know, like a 12K 360 camera, like these big professional ones. I'm like, yeah, if I'm going to spend $12,000 on a camera, I mean, like, I want it to do like everything, or one thing really, really good, better than anybody else's.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this thing that like my Panasonic camera could do.
Yeah.
For like $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my Panasonic camera can shoot in 4K 60. It can do more than that thing can do.
Yeah.
Oh geez. This action camera could probably do more than that thing can. Oh, okay, it's not full frame, but still.